Well, hello, this is Dr. Cosette M. White, America's #1 advisory accountant and tax expert. I am the CEO of My Financial Home. We are a global firm specializing in accounting, tax planning, tax management, tax preparation, and miscellaneous other business services that we offer to our clients. We're currently in about 27 states. I think, no, let me take that back. We're in 29 states, you all, in 4 countries. I have actually been helping business owners grow their business for some years now. And I love what I do. I love having the opportunity to jump in and allow my clients to get a clear picture of how they are leaving money on the table, what they can do to increase their profit margins, and how to look at key performance indicators, and we call those KPIs, and what are some of the things that they can do to help reduce their tax bill. So many clients, and that's the bulk of the business. We start our clients out either on the accounting services, and then we have some that come to us simply for the taxes, and then we bring them on with the monthly services. But the reason why I hopped on today is because I really wanted to have this conversation with my business owners out there. And not only my business owners, because all of us are taxpayers. We file our taxes, and I wanted to just have this conversation with you that you all need to hold your CPA, your accountant, whomever is overseeing your financial affairs. You need to hold them accountable. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I mean by that in just a moment. But I love what I do, you guys. I'm very passionate about what I do. As America's #1 advisory accountant and tax expert, my advice has been seen on Fox Television. I've been in articles in Huffington Post. I have articles in Black Enterprise, Upscale Magazine, Sheen Magazine, and various other articles where I've been able to share my voice to allow people to hear what it is that I need to let you all know about saving money, about getting clear about your finances, about what does it take to leave a legacy? What does it take to truly grow a business? And before I really jump into holding your accountant accountable, let me just share with you all my story, because see, my story started out years ago. You see, my story started out when I was just a young kid and I had my first job at Carl's Jr.'s, where we used to flip the burgers. But I didn't just flip the burgers. I was always that one to excel. I was always that one to position myself into leadership roles. And so when I was in school, I worked my way up into assistant manager position. And so as assistant manager, I thought I was really like all that in a bag of chips at 17, 18 years old. Who wouldn't think that they were all that when they were that young, holding a managerial position in a hamburger stand? At a hamburger stand, but that was me. But I remember the very first time I got a W-2, I was a little bit unclear about what I should be doing with that W-2. So I walked over to my grandmother and I asked her if she would help me do my income tax return. She said these few words to me, and these few words really changed my life forever. She said, "Baby, I need for you to go over there and get a pen, and we're going to do this income tax return together." So it was at that moment that she sat down with me. I did a tax return, and I started playing around with it, you all. My girlfriends, my sorority sisters, my colleagues in college started asking me to do tax returns for them. So at the time, for me, it was simply a hobby. It was something that I did just to make a few quick dollars during tax season, and then I would go on. But I clearly remember I had continuously did the tax return season over season, but I always looked at it as a hobby. And I remember there was one life moment that made me change how I looked at my tax business. I started treating it not like a hobby, but I started treating it like a business that paid me. I stopped leaving money on the table. I looked at my pricing strategy. I changed my pricing structure, and I started seeing less clients at higher premium dollars. The profit margin increased. And once my profit margin increased, then my business began to take off. Now, hear me out. I was still working in corporate America. I was still clocking in going to that 9 to 5, doing what others do each and every day, working for someone else, helping someone else build an empire, looking at their financial affairs and doing the books every month, looking at financial analysis, looking at different reports, doing what if scenarios, looking at how we can make savings happen on large equipment that we're going to be buying. Look at the return, the ROA, or excuse me, ROI on large equipment. Do treasury management, do account analysis, do reconciliations, do treasury, do all those things for someone else when I should have been in the office managing for myself. I got to a point where I was like, oh my goodness, I need to wash my hands from this, go do what God has intended me to do, and that is to help other individuals grow their businesses, to help other individuals have a clear standing of what does it look like to leave a legacy? What does it look like to be debt free? What does it look like to be able to go to bed at night and not worry about money problems? What does it look like when you can meet your payroll obligation? What does it look like when instead of stroking a check to Uncle Sam, you're writing a check or swiping your debit card, credit card to go on a vacation? Instead of stroking a check to Uncle Sam, you're able to put something into retirement. How does that sound to you? So I say all that to you all because if your accountant, if your CPA is not sharing things with you that will help you create additional income for your business, that will help you set aside for retirement, that will help you pay down some of your debt a lot quicker, that will help you leave a legacy, then you may want to question your accountant, your CPA. You see, as a financial advisor, I personally feel for me, it's my responsibility to ensure that I'm always informing my clients. And all of my clients, the vast majority of them, you could tell you, they will tell you that I'm consistently educating them. I'm consistently keeping them in the know. Okay. Hopefully, the person that you have over your financial affairs is also keeping you in the know. So I want to go down this list and just give a few tips, a few things to you guys as to what are some of the things that your accountant should automatically be doing. Now, hear me out. When I say automatically doing, I don't want you guys to get this misconception that, oh, I go in every year and I get my taxes done and I pay them $400, $600, $800 to have my taxes done every year. Let me be clear, because I'm representing my industry here, but let me be real clear. When you go in to have your taxes prepared, you are paying to have your taxes prepared. You all need to understand that we will provide additional information to you, but those additional services do come at additional fees. And I say that because sometimes I'll sit with a client and we've just finished doing his or her tax return, and maybe they've paid me $700, $600, $900. Of course, I will provide them with an overview of some of the things that they need to do to save for the next year. But if it comes down to the fact that we need to sit down and do a full tax planning schedule or planning session, then that's something different. And I will, of course, offer them an opportunity to sit with me and go through a 2-hour planning tax session with me where we go through a lot of the nuts and bolts. We go through everything that those individuals need to be going through so that they can be saving on their return. Saving for retirement. So let me just go over a few of these questions with you. Does your accountant come to you with proactive concepts and strategies for saving money? Are they making the initiative to say, Dr. Sue, here's one way in which you can save money? I know you have that 12-year-old son and that 14-year-old daughter. I know that you have the business. Here's an opportunity for you to allow the children to work with you in your organization. You see, you are a sole proprietor. Therefore, you qualify for this expense if you allow the children to work with you. The children must be over 7 years old. The children must have a job description. You must provide them with a schedule. There's more to it. But you see, that's one way of educating and sharing with your client how they can hire their children to learn additional responsibilities, to learn from a great leader, and to just set themselves up for success, because at some point they will leave the womb. They will go out on their own, and the skill sets and what they develop while working with their parents will be unbelievable, will be great. They'll learn how to manage a timesheet. They'll learn how to tally up a timesheet. They'll learn to take whatever it is that their hourly wages is times the hours that they work. So there's some benefits to it besides the tax deductions. So does your tax professional sit down with you and go over the various business formations that best suit your business? You see, an LLC may not be great for everyone. An S Corp may not even be great for everyone. And listen to me, when I say that an S Corp may not be great for everyone, because with an S Corp, you are paying yourself a payroll. You're paying yourself wages. In the simple fact that you're paying yourself wages, that means that you are responsible for paying employer taxes. So if your business is not making or bringing in sufficient revenue to cover the payroll taxes, then you can end up in trouble. Because after all, you are pulling out wages, you are an employer of the organization, and you have to pay employer taxes, FICA, SUI, FUI, all of those payroll taxes. You get behind on paying those payroll taxes, and then it's going to be a headache for you. You're going to definitely need someone to help you with bailing you out and helping you clear up that tax liability. Because, hey, the IRS and these state agencies, they don't play. They do help you out, but they don't play. Medical bills. Has your CPA or accountant showed you a tax-free way as to how you can incorporate those bills as a business expense? Has she? Another way in which you need to hold your CPA or tax professional accountable for the work that they're doing. Don't let them get away. Don't let them slip, you guys. Have they shown you the right retirement plan to put you in? This is not the conversation to have this is not the platform right now to have a conversation on a retirement plan that best suits you. But if you are a sole proprietor, if you are self-employed, if you are an S Corp, a C Corp, a partnership, you need to find out from your advisor, what is the best plan for our organization? What is the best retirement plan that we can set up to offer to not only the owners, but also to our employers, and still be in a position to write those off? Think about it, you guys. Bingo, are some lights going off for you? These are some of the things that your professional should already be explaining to you. And if your professional is not, then I would suggest either you ask, and if they still don't ask, then maybe it's an opportunity for you to start looking for another advisor who can assist you, guide you, and direct you into the a savings road. Let's just put it like that. Put you on a savings road. Has your person showed you how to use a cost segregation? Many of you probably don't know what that's all about, but it's about depreciation. It's about property. If they haven't, and I know that that could be a conversation that can take some of you over the rooftop, depreciation. So we're not going to go into a deep conversation about it, but I want you to write down these two words: cost segregation. Ask your CPA, ask your accountant, ask your professional about that. Ask them, is there an opportunity for you to save additional money on your income tax return by taking advantage of that? Has she or he sat down with you and just did a plan with you, how to maximize on your tax return, how to reduce owing Uncle Sam every year. See, the fact of the matter is, when you're sitting with an expert that is pouring their time, their energy into you, helping you save money, not just, right now, but every single year, you all. And what I always say to those that are contemplating sitting down, having a discovery session with me, I ask you this one question. If I could show you how to save $10,000, would 45 minutes of your time be worth investing and sitting down with me? I can guarantee every single business owner that I sit down with and have a discovery session, a planning session, how to maximize their taxes, each and every one of them walks away saving tens of thousands of dollars. And here's why I say that, you all. Because listen, if I can save you $10,000 this year and that same $10,000 for 10 consecutive years, guess what? You now have $100,000 in your savings account, in your retirement plan. Does that sound like something that is intriguing to you? To me, it is. If I had $100,000, I could do so much. I can invest. I can put it away in retirement. I can pay off some debt. I can pay for my children to go to school. I can pay for my great grandchildren when they come to go to school. I can do so many things with that. I can invest in additional rental property. I can invest in stocks, bonds. I could put away into a CD, which really is not going to give me much interest. But I think y'all get the point, right? $100,000 could go a long way. And if you put that $100,000 in a savings vehicle and allow it to grow and allow it to gain interest, then you are setting yourself up for success. You are setting yourself up to leave a legacy for your children, your grandchildren, and other people in the family. So I say to you, make sure that you just don't go into the CPA's office. You just don't go into your tax preparer's office, your accountant's office, and give them your material, your books, your income, your 1099-Rs, your dividends, all of that stuff. Make sure that you ask questions, you all. Make sure that you ask your CPA, your accountant, what can we do so that you can show me how I can save additional money? Right now, I know it may not be the right time, but can we set up an appointment in the future so that you can walk through what it looks like to save money? So that you can walk through everything in detail, how I can save money in my business and start putting more away in retirement. If this sounds like something that it's intriguing, if it sounds like something that is exciting to you, I want you to think about it and schedule your discovery session. I offer free complimentary discovery sessions where I sit down with you and walk through everything that we need to in 45 minutes to show you how you can save, how you can put away for retirement, and how you can start building a legacy. Does that sound like a win-win? Does that sound like something that is intriguing, something that you're willing to do? Invest in yourself. 45 minutes of your time will be a great 45 minutes. I guarantee you. All you need to do is click on the link below, schedule your discovery session, answer the few questions that I have for you, and I guarantee you it will be the best 45 minutes that you've invested in a while. Listen now, if you enjoyed what I have to say, please, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I want you to also share this. Pass on to your friends, pass on to your colleagues, pass this on to anyone that has been saying, I need to save money. I need to stop paying so much to Uncle Sam. That's all I'm asking. So go ahead and click the link below to subscribe to my channel. Schedule your 45-minute free discovery session. And in the meantime, don't forget to head over to my website, www.myfinancialhome.com, to check out all the services that we offer, and just to learn a little bit more about who we are, what we do, the clients we serve, and how we can help you. After all, I am here to help you. I am here to help you gain deeper understanding and deeper clarity. All right. So follow us on all social media outlets at My Financial Home. Again, that is My Financial Home. And of course, you can find me. I'm on social media as well as Cosette M. White. All right. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to schedule your 45-minute free discovery session with me. All right. In the meantime, I want you guys to go on out there, have an